Welcome back to another episode of Let's Get It On the Table. Last time we talked about condoms, how to use them, and be safe. Today we'll talk further into STI prevention and some questions you should be asking. Today our presenter is Mario Martinez. Let's get into it.
What's good, fam? Welcome back to Let's Get It on the Table. Today, we're talking about something that's super important, and that's how to catch good vibes without catching STIs. Yes, we're keeping it real, we're breaking down the facts, and we're ditching the shame. Let's get into it. So, let's talk real quick about STIs. That stands for sexually transmitted infections. They're spread mostly through unprotected sex, whether that's vaginal, oral, or anal, and some of them can even spread just from skin to skin contact, so it's not always about doing the actual act itself. Some of the most common ones you might have heard of are chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV, syphilis, herpes, and HPV. The good news is, most STIs are treatable, and a lot of them are even preventable if you take the right steps, like using protection and getting tested regularly. So there is no shame to this. These are just facts. And if you're having sex, this is something that you definitely need to know. So why does regular testing even matter? A lot of STIs don't show any symptoms. So you could have one and not even know it. That's why getting tested is such a big deal. It's not just about you, it's also about protecting your partners as well. A good question would be, how often should I get tested? A good rule of thumb is every 6 months or anytime you have a new partner. And it's easier than most people think. You can get tested for free at local health departments, clinics, or even your student health center. The bottom line, getting tested is not embarrassing, it's grown. It shows you actually care about yourself and the people that you're with. So, let's talk about how to protect yourself. First things first, use protections. Condoms are not just for preventing pregnancy. They're your best defense against most STIs. That includes external condoms, internal condoms, and even dental dams for oral sex. They might not be the most exciting thing in the moment, but they would definitely help protect you. Next, be smart about who you're with. It's definitely okay to be picky because trust matters. Don't be afraid to ask someone about their testing status before hooking up. And if they're not cool with that conversation, that's 100% a red flag. Also, there are vaccines for certain STIs like HPV and hepatitis B. And if you haven't gotten those yet, talk to your doctor or clinic. They're a simple way to protect yourself long term. One thing that a lot of people forget is that if you're using condoms, make sure you're also using water-based or silicone-based lube. It helps prevent the condom from breaking, which means better protection all around. At the end of the day, wrap it, strap it, damn it, whatever it takes, protect the vibe. Something really important to understand is that having an STI does not make you dirty or reckless. STIs are infections, meaning that they happen. You wouldn't call someone dirty for catching the flu, and it's the same here. In fact, around 1 in 2 people will get an STI by the time they're 25. So if it happens, you are not alone, and it definitely does not define you. And having an STI does not mean you have to stop having healthy relationships or a healthy sex life. It just means you communicate, you're honest, and you protect yourself and your partners. It's totally possible to live your life, have meaningful relationships, and still take care of your health. We also have to support each other. If a friend opens up about their status, don't shame them, just be there for them. We need less judgment and more understanding because, in the end, your status is not your worth. So, to finish up, I want to hit on something that a lot of people avoid, and that's actually talking to your partner about STI testing. It should be completely normal to ask, when's the last time you got tested? That question is not rude and it's not awkward. It's actually smart. It shows that you have respect for yourself and it shows that you care about your partner too. Because if you can't have an honest conversation about your health, how can you really trust each other with anything else? And if someone gets defensive, tries to change subject, or even makes you feel bad for asking, that's a red flag straight up. If they won't even if they won't even talk to you about it, they're definitely not ready for a relationship and they're definitely not ready for you. At the end of the day, it's about having respect for yourself to speak up, because real talk, if they won't talk about it, they're not ready for you. So take care of your health, protect your peace of mind, and remember, open, honest conversations are part of protecting the vibe. So let's do a quick vibe check. What's one thing that you wish schools taught you about STIs? Leave it in the comments. So guys, it's time to catch vibes, and it is not time to catch STIs. Protect your health, protect your peace, and hit like, subscribe, and pull up next time for 5 sex myths that you seriously need to unlearn. You don't want to miss it.
Thank you, Mario, for providing this information about STIs. Whether you're in a relationship, a situationship, or a marriage, testing is necessary. Below you'll find resources about testing sites and free resources. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.